What is up guys, it's your boy Solheim here, back with another World of Warcraft video for the War Within, and today we're talking about Patron work orders, and we're talking about how you can make gold from the Patron work orders, and talking a little bit more about the system in general. Now real quick before we start, we are getting super close to 50,000 subscribers here on YouTube, and I'm just gonna say once again, since I switched from classic WoW content to the War Within content, the support has been absolutely insane. I was honestly not expecting the support, so I just want to say thank you for the support recently on the War Within content, and hopefully I've been able to help you make some gold in the War Within, as that is my primary objective. I'm trying to just educate, being helpful, and help you make some gold as well, and sharing the knowledge that I have, which might be good, might be bad, it just depends on the topic, I suppose. Now sometimes I make mistakes as well, but for the most part I do believe that we do have some guides out there that could be useful for some people. Now today we're talking about Patron work orders. I just wanted to say thank you so much for the support, and if you haven't subscribed yet, once again we're so close to 50k. If you want to help us get there, that would be absolutely fantastic, and thank you so much. Now for the Patron work order system, this is a system put into the War Within to basically, they've made work orders in Dragonflight, and it might not have worked out the way they wanted to. We had a weekly quest for crafting orders in Dragonflight as well, and instead of actually doing that, what people did, myself included, was make alts or have alts and send really cheap personal orders to themselves just to get that weekly quest complete. Now, that was really degenerate because you would have to just log out, log in, just swap between characters all the time. So they made this weekly quest easier to complete, and they introduced NPC work order systems. So now every single week you will just have patrons, aka NPCs, giving you work orders to complete, and these will give you different rewards. You will also have a weekly quest to complete between 2 and 3 of them, depending on your profession. Now where the gold making aspect comes in here, there's 2 different stages to this. There are multiple, like for example you can buy knowledge points basically. So for example, crafting this one, you can spend these materials and I would get 2 knowledge points, which I'm going to do later today 100%. But that is not the gold making aspect I want to talk about. I just wanted to mention that you can basically directly buy knowledge points, and the more gold you have, the more knowledge points you can buy, because some of them are locked behind super expensive crafts. In this case, for example, if this one gives me a knowledge point, but it's a Q3 item. So for me to get these 2 knowledge points, I first of all probably have to get Q3 reagents, and even then I still have to spend my concentration as well, so there's a big decision to be made here. Do I want to spend my concentration for gold, or do I want the knowledge points to be ahead of the curve? Now for my main, I would definitely take the knowledge points to be ahead of the curve, because KP on my main is insane, but for my alt army, I'm just gonna keep printing gold. So you have some decisions to make there. Now for the gold making aspect, if you have patrons provide reagents, there's 2 aspects here. Aspect number 1 is when a patron is providing the reagent. If you have a lot of resourcefulness, you can save that reagent, and I have seen people save reagents that are worth a lot of gold. You can't save the spark, but I've actually seen people save this. So one patron was offering, like he was providing the superb beast fang, and somebody procced their resourcefulness on that superb beast fang. Now what happens if you proc resourcefulness on a patron work order is that you get the item. Like, it counts as you crafting this, because you are the one crafting it. So when you proc resourcefulness on anything here, you get that item for free from the patrons. You're stealing items from NPCs. How great is that? So superb beast fang, for example, would be insane, or if anyone provides a Q3 reagent, that would also be insane, or in some cases Q2 reagents would also be insane. So if you're able to do epic crafts like this, you can actually make a bunch of gold by having resourcefulness, by proccing it on the right item. Profaned tinder boxes, for example, are often provided by the NPCs, and they are about 5,000 gold each, while the price fluctuates, but you get my point. You can actually proc resourcefulness on super expensive items and get them quote-unquote for free. Now aspect number 2 of this, which is way easier and is where alt armies really comes into play once again, like alt armies in the War Within are really good for concentration usage, for example, or tailoring cooldown crafting, but they're also good for patron work orders. So in this case I actually have 2 super easy crafts that I can do it down here. In this one, for example, 30 Gloom Chitin and 15 Storm's Charged Leather. Now this would be 150 gold right now, and this would be about another 300 gold. So crafting this would cost me 450 gold, which first of all, I get 30 acuity for. That is insane value for the acuity. Like, I'm getting so much acuity here for my 400 gold. It is like 10 gold per acuity, which anyone would pay. Now in addition to that, we get this. Unraveled instructions. Now as you can see, yesterday I sold 6 of them for 6.6k average, between 6.6 and 6.8. They have gone down to 5,000 gold now, so they're still worth a bunch of gold. I am here spending 450 gold and directly getting an item back worth 4,500, so we can make a bunch of gold by looking for Patron orders that gives you unraveled instructions. So the 20 skill points one are the expensive ones. You can sometimes get the green ones as well, but as you can see, I have 2 blue ones. So here we get a 4,500 or 5,000 gold back, or 4.5k profit, and it's the same thing on the other one as well. It's a Q3 craft, so I would have to use a Q2 carapace, but that is super cheap. That is about 250 gold plus 300 gold, so 550 gold. We get 10 acuity first of all, and we get this one worth 5,000 gold. Now if you look up here, we also have one that gives me a green one, which is the stack of pentagold reviews, which is this one right now, and they are also selling for about 1,000 gold each. As you can see, I sold 9 of them yesterday for 1.6k each. So by looking through your work orders and taking the ones that actually gives you good rewards that you can sell for gold, like these finishing reagents, you can make a lot of gold. On this character alone, by getting that 1 green and those 2 blues, I would make over 10k gold this week from work orders alone, just by taking those 3 and not doing anything else. So you suddenly have another reason to have alts, which we didn't really need because concentration by itself is absolutely insane when it comes to alts. So alts are already printing gold, and now Patron orders just makes you print even more gold on alts. Now once again, 10,000 gold might not be a lot for some people, or it might be a lot for others. It's either way 10,000 gold or up to, sometimes more, per character per week, depending on RNG on work orders. Now I will say, another character of mine had none of these, so sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. It is all RNG. So yeah, I just wanted to mention the gold making aspect of Patron work orders, because I feel like for now, a lot of people consider work orders to be a gold sink, which is also, I think, what it's meant to be. But for now, if you play your cards right and you have a bunch of leftover alts that you are not doing work orders with anyway, you can actually use the system to make gold rather than spend the gold, which I think was pretty interesting. Now, if you want to have access to more gold making content from me, then check out my War Within Goldmaking Guide through the link down below, where you first of all get a full guide for gold making covering profession builds, where you can spend your knowledge points and what builds to go for in the professions. It also goes through solo gold farms, group gold farms, and it gives you access to a absolutely awesome gold making community, where I share gold making videos in early access, and we also have exclusive gold making videos as well. That means that a lot of my videos that I make public on YouTube, you will have access to 1 or 2 days before they go public, so you can print more gold from those videos. And we also have some videos that will not even go public on YouTube, and we might even have more of those coming in the future. It's a great way to support me, and a great way to make more gold at the same time, hopefully a mutually beneficial relationship. So if you want to check it out, the link to the guide will be down below, and if you don't want to take my word for how good the guide is or the Discord community, you can read the reviews on that guide's page and see what other people have to say. Either way, thank you for watching, I really do appreciate it. Leave a like, leave a sub, and leave a comment. As always, thank you so much, and I'll see you again in the next video very soon. Bye bye, bye.